Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Happy New Year to you all! Thanks for joining me. Today it's a Stamp Around UK video hop, which means all of my lovely friends from the Stamp Around UK group are all coming together, and today we are doing embossing. Love embossing. There's so many different techniques you could do, but I'm going to be using one of our new embossing folders. So I love this one. Softly Sophisticated is a stamp set and an embossing folder from the new Celebration catalogue that's coming out shortly. So this is a completely free set. If you spend £90 with me in my store, then you can get this stamp set and this embossing folder completely free through the Celebration offering. This embossing folder is so cute and so delicate that I'm going to be featuring it in my card today. I fell in love with it. And I'm teaming it up with a new stamp set, which is Everyday Details. So this is in the normal mini and you can purchase this from my store. Let's get started. I'm loving this stamp set because I think it's quite vintage and cute looking. I'm going to be using the vase and, let's not lie, the cup of tea, because cup of teas are a necessity in my household, especially ones that are going to have flowers in them. So for this, I'm just stamping both images onto my backing basic white. I'm going to be cutting them out, so just use it as scrap. And then we're going to be wanting to colour it in. Now, I've definitely gone with some fun colours for this. I've gone with more of sort of a grungy texture for them. So you're using Lost Lagoon in light and dark. At the moment, I'm thoroughly enjoying Lost Lagoon. I think it's because it hadn't been around for a bit and now it's back that I'm just really enjoying playing with it. And I'm using the light and dark to create some shade and texture on that cup. And I'm teaming it with Moody Mauve. These two colours to me work brilliantly together. So I've used light Moody Mauve on the ring around the cup, but now I'm using dark and light Moody Mauve to colour in the vase. And again, I'm going to be doing it as a dark blend on the left and working my way to a lighter blend on the right, and just keep colouring over that until I get the colour in as I would like. Such a cute vase. Really like this set. And the image, when I stamped it, I was really surprised because it's sort of a smaller detailed stamp. I was surprised with the clarity of the detail, and it's beautiful. It really is. I'm using Old Olive light and dark here for the leaves that are on the flowers in both images. I wanted to keep them both consistent so they look the same sort of colour schemes. But yeah, as you get closer, there's so much detail in all of these. There's shading detail, there's line detail for you to colour. There's little flowers, which I'm going to be doing with light balmy blue. Just honestly a very cute set. Next up, Bubble Bath, light and dark. I thought, as I was going through, you've gone for sort of grungy, darker colours. Let's now play with some bright pink and get those on the flowers. So now you're going to want to cut those out, and there we are, so that we can start layering them onto the card. Now first up, you're going to need your card base. This is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres, so the same size as the card. Emboss it, and there we are. Isn't that the most beautiful picture on it? They're all little dots and they are so cute. The texture on it is great. Now you want to have your punch handy. So this is the 2 3/8 of an inch punch, and I'll be using this sort of grunge detail, spotted detail background, and I'm using it with Pebble Path. I was going to use it with the black, but I just thought it was too dark. Pop a few of these on here. You're not going to see all of them because you're going to stick your images on top, but you're going to see them shining through, and that's the point. Okay, so it would be a bit like that in the background, so it's just going to provide a bit of texture and a bit of detail. Work out where you want your cup and your vase stuck together and get some dimensionals on the back of it to put it in place. So then you want to stick your embossed piece onto your cardstock, but before you do that, grab some dazzling diamonds. This DSP is absolutely beautiful. It's a thicker glitter and it just glimmers like no one's business. And you only need a little bit on a card and it transforms it. So I've just created a little flag tail for it so that it's just going to stick from behind these pieces, and I loved it. I've used this on quite a few cards recently, so have a check out for all the rest of my cards that are coming through January because they've all got a bit of glimmer on them. Do make sure you subscribe to see them. I've got a whole host of cards from the new catalogue coming up. Now it's time to pick a sentiment, and I'm going to go back to the original set, and I really like this one at the top. It's a longer sentiment, but it's just so beautiful, and it says you make every day a little brighter, and I think that's a really cute sentiment. So I'm stamping this onto the same scrap card and I'm going to cut round it. Now, to start off with, I brought my trimmer in and tried to cut it straight and tried to cut it as a full block piece. I wasn't keen on that, I'm not going to lie. I was not a fan, mainly because I didn't cut it straight. So it was my fault. But then I decided I was going to actually cut around the words. So what I did is I did it straight around the straight font and curvy around the curvy font. And I really liked how this turned out. It was actually a lot simpler to do than I thought. Just use the middle to end piece of the scissors rather than the tip of the scissors, and you're going to get a much cleaner cut. But bubble around those, straight across a straighter font, and then off you go. So don't forget to go to my description bar below, expand it and check out what everybody else in the group have done. The Stamp Around the UK group are really talented, and it's great to have a group of people all working on different things each week and seeing what they come up with the same theme, because they're all a little bit different and it's lovely. So don't forget to go down to the description bar, expand it and check out what everyone else has done. So now I'm just going to be popping a little bit of the dimensional on the back of that. It won't fit as a full dimensional, so I've took a little tiny piece from the bottom and cut my own strip, put it on the back of the sentiment, whipped off the back in and stuck it onto the card underneath where I've already stuck the top layer. And now you want to pop this onto your cardstock. Now I'm a bit funny with embossed sheets. You can use your tape runner, but I like covering it in Tombow because when you emboss it, it tends to curve and you've got bits that go up and bits that go down. And I want to make sure that this card is 100% stuck. So I just absolutely cover it in multi-purpose liquid glue. And there you are. How cute is that? Just some final embellishments going on it. So I'm going to be using some of our rhinestones. These are beautiful. They come in 3 different colours and they're available from the annual catalogue. And I'm just using 3 of these little ones on there. And that is the end of the project. What do you think? If you do like it, please stick around and subscribe.